tradition that was pretty early in Tech's time is the whistle. And the whistle was brought to campus in 1896 and was and is still used to keep time on campus. And it always blows 5 minutes before the hour, from 7:55 in the morning till 5:55 in the evening. It's really important because it tells you when you get out of class, so that's really useful. And also, it's sounded at football games, and you can hear it all across campus.
So, yet another early Tech tradition are these super cool things called rat caps. So, rat caps are hats that are given to first-year students at convocation at the beginning of Rats Week. RAT stands for, originally stood for Recruited Tech, but now we call it Recently Acquired Techie. And, excuse me, I'm sorry. These hats aren't original to Georgia Tech. A lot of universities in the early 1900s gave these out to students, but Tech is one of the few that has maintained these traditions. And since the inception of this tradition in 1915 until about the 1960s, all first-year students were required to wear their rat cap at all times, as well as abide by a set of rules known as rat rules.
So these rat rules were very important for first-year students, and the most important rule was that you wear your rat cap at all times. And this rule was definitely enforced. In the 1920s, actually, a common punishment for first-year students found not wearing their rat caps was to go to a pajama parade. There's a picture, as you can see. They would have to appear on a weekend morning in their pajamas, and upper-class students would take them over to the Henry Grady statue on Marietta Street, and the rats, or first-year students, would toilet paper the statue and set it on fire.
So at the same time, the upperclassmen would call the police, and the police would show up to the burning Henry Grady statue and try to kind of corral everyone up, and so the rats would make a break for it. At the same time, an upperclassman would be holding open the doors to a local theater so to provide kind of an escape route, but really he would just let them into the theater and there'd be even more of a ruckus.
So eventually, inevitably, the students would be arrested, and the dean of students would have to call the jail and either bail them out or convince them that they really were good students and they should be set free again. So these rat caps are still worn today, as you can see, and you fill them out with your football scores every year, or freshman year.
And luckily for you guys, rat rules aren't enforced anymore.
Oh, there's another thing that's also not enforced anymore that's good for you guys. As you can see, we used to shave T's into guys' heads if they weren't wearing their rat cap, or if you're a girl, you'd have to get your hair braided into tiny little braids with white and gold ribbons. So it's a good thing we don't do this anymore. But the picture's really